So मैं यहाँ से start करता हूँ from the pronated grip, and when I pull, I go to the neutral. So this is the trick.
Here's this guy's number, you message him and he'll get you the stuff. And I've even had like the dealer's number like in my hand.
Damn it.
And I've been sitting here, lying in bed late at night thinking, my physique isn't good enough, like I should just jump on the gear. Literally in my hands, I'm just like, no, just no.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been very close.
This is what I say, like when people say, oh, why you're, boasting about this thing, oh, you're natural. You're just a bodybuilder, you're not. Don't just say you're naturally different from us or you're superior than us. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are keeping ourselves staying away from juices and steroids. That needs a freaking willpower.
No, definitely, because most bodybuilders, they are on steroids. I'd say
the
vast majority is on steroids.
Hello friends, welcome back. This is Jeet Selal. Thanks for subscribing to my channel and thanks for your love and support. दोस्तों, आज हम करने वाले हैं एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त बैक पुल वर्कआउट, बाइसेप्स, बैक एंड ट्रैप्स। और मेरे साथ है यहाँ पे एक गेस्ट जिनका नाम है हॉली। शी इज़ अ पर्सनल ट्रेनर। ऑल्सो शी कम्पीट्स इन women's bikini and that too naturally। तो आज बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त मज़ा आने वाला है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें निकलेंगी, बहुत सारी information आपको मिलेगी and I think Holly is also interested.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So we'll be talking about your journey, we'll be working out a lot of things.
Yeah.
So बहुत ही interesting होने वाला है। चलिए start करते हैं session को and I'm really excited to work out with Holly. And guys, वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले एक important बात, अगर आप अभी supplements purchase कर रहे हैं तो right now काम इन chaos सेल चल रही है Black Friday month की वजह से on My Protein website। तो भाई आप लोगों को सप्लीमेंट परचेज करने हैं तो 40 to 50% ऑफ चल रहा है अभी हर एक सप्लीमेंट में। तो मैक्सिमम डिस्काउंट्स लेने के लिए आपको यूज़ करना है मेरा कोड वर्कआउट, नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में लिंक दिया हुआ है एंड एंजॉय दिस सेल। ऑलराइट, व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस लाइक बीइंग अ फीमेल bikini competitor and how do you see yourself?
In off season, it's kind of more chill, we're just training, but in prep it's very intense, we're hitting around 15,000 steps, doing around an hour of cardio every day, weights training 5 times a week, and being a female we normally hold a lot more body fat.
That's correct.
So it's a bit harder for us to lose body fat and get to that leaner stage. But being bikini you don't need to be as ripped, which is the good thing. But yeah, it was a good experience.
So since you've competed in a natural bodybuilding show and I promote natural bodybuilding and I run a natural bodybuilding competition, like it's called HSF, Himalayan Stallion Sports Festival. So this is I've been working on throughout my life, like promoting natural fitness and practices, in sports and fitness and in bodybuilding. Because I've seen people dying from steroids, I've seen people going crazy, like depressed and getting their health compromised a lot, which I don't want my youth to be like, the next 5-10 years. So this is why, I want you to share like, what was your experience being a natural athlete and has anyone forced you to sort of, jump into steroids? And what was your like thinking back then, like, when someone said that?
Definitely when I first started out, I was like, I need to jump on steroids. It's the only way I will win. And I had previous like coaches and mentors say pretty much if you don't get on steroids, you won't win, because you just won't. And like the federation that we compete in, there are so many people that claim to be natural, but they are on steroids. So in the back of my head when I was beginning, I was like, I'm not gonna win. But yeah, I competed naturally, did very well, won my first timers and open shows, all natural. And then it made me realize that I can do everything natural. I found a coach that promoted what I wanted to do. He said, if you don't want to be on steroids, no steroids. And I think competing at your best naturally is so much more of a flex than being juiced up. Anyone can be juiced up and look big, but being natural and looking the same as people that are even on steroids, it is 10 times more rewarding than being on steroids. It's not beneficial at the end of the day as well.
So true. This is what I say, like when people say, oh, why you're, boasting about this thing, oh, you're natural. You're just a bodybuilder, you're not. Don't just say you're naturally different from us or you're superior than us. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are keeping ourselves staying away from juices and steroids. That needs a freaking willpower.
No, definitely, because most bodybuilders, they are on steroids. I'd say the vast majority is on steroids. So we need to kind of differentiate ourselves to be like, no, we are bodybuilders, but we are natural bodybuilders.
Yes.
Because we aren't the typical bodybuilder.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus, when you are natural, of course, the health-wise, it is the best thing.
Of course.
But it's not like we are demonizing the enhanced bodybuilders or we're saying they're bad or something like that. It's just, think, smartly, like what you're putting inside your body.
Yeah, we're just trying to show that you can do bodybuilding naturally.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do it on steroids, but you can do it naturally, which a lot of people don't understand. As like in the beginning with me, I was like, I can't compete. Like bodybuilders don't compete unless they're on steroids. But yeah, we're just shining a light onto people that you can do it naturally, and there are ways to do natural competitions, federations, just like yours. So yeah, it's just shining the light to people.
And also a lot of, viewers, they have this confusion, like, if you don't take steroids, you won't get popular, you won't get money, you don't get brands. I'm an example here, but let's ask Holly, like, what do you think about this? Can you earn money without taking steroids? Can you be famous or do all that sort of stuff those enhanced people do?
Of course, like all of my people that I follow on social media, 90% of them are all natural bodybuilders, and they have huge followings. They're all out there, like, and if anything, I find they become more famous because they are natural.
Correct.
As soon as they say that they're a natural bodybuilder and they look the way they do, people are like, wow, that is insane, and they end up getting more followers. Everyone else, like, it's normal to be a bodybuilder on steroids. It's more of a flex being a natural bodybuilder, so people end up following them because they are natural, and it's just insane. So
in terms of like business perspective, like, how much you can earn being natural, people always ask, oh, you can't earn money because you're not on juices, nobody gonna watch you and stuff. So how true is that? Like,
no, of course not. No, also, like, I am a personal trainer myself, and I have never had a single setback because I'm not on steroids. Like, my physique is all natural, and I have many like clients messaging me saying that they've watched my progress and they want that as well. So it doesn't stop you at all. There's many PTs out here, they're all natural, and they're all getting clients based on their physiques and based on a few other things, and they're all natural. It does not stop you from not making money. If anything, people, as I said before, are more inclined to go with you if you are natural, because the everyday person isn't going to want to hop on steroids.
That's correct.
So, and if you're training Gen Pop, they're not going to hop on steroids. They want to be with someone that can show them that these things are accomplished naturally and that they can do it themselves.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, when I see people in the gym or otherwise, a lot of them, like 99.9%, are not going to take steroids and do not want to take it.
No.
It's just the 1% people, those who want to look extraordinary, and they see, physiques, like enhanced physiques, and they just imagine themselves like, I want to become that.
It's just even like the lack of knowledge and education.
That's
they just don't
correct.
know, so they think hopping on steroids is the best thing, especially most young people. They don't know, and if they're not trained or educated in it, they just jump on it because they physically don't know it. And they just think it's the best option to get big, but through like nutrition, training hard, there are many other ways to get that dream physique naturally.
Some of your coaches like maybe asked you in the past, like, let's take it, like, this is it, like, there you go.
Some of my coaches in the past, they've like recommended people to go to get it from them, because like
the dealers.
The dealers. I just didn't know if I could say that. But so pretty much they've just been like, here's this guy's number, you message him and he'll get you the stuff. And I've even had like the dealer's number like in my hand.
Damn it.
And I've been sitting here, lying in bed late at night thinking, my physique isn't good enough, like I should just jump on the gear. Literally in my hands, I'm just like, no.
Wow.
So it's been very close. And just obviously some coaches out there, they not promote so much, but they just pretty much get into females' heads, saying that you can't, like the Olympia, you can't be an Olympia if you're natural.
But my point has always been like, is it like worth it? I mean, like, to be in the, whatever the competition is it worth risking your life?
No, definitely not. No, like, nothing's worth risking your life. Just
even,
for a physique.
Even if you become that person,
exactly.
What's the, like, what are you gonna get?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you
a few
see
million
all the
followers, maybe.
Yeah.
Not all of them have million followers. Few big contracts. You can earn that sort of money
but
like
you
this.
see all
like
the
if you're
bodybuilders
smart.
that have now cycled off it. They're not the same. Like, they can't function as a normal
human being,
person could. They're just, organs are damaged, everything's damaged. They end up dying a lot younger. Like, rate. There's just so many complications when taking it. It's just, at the end of the day, not worth it at all.
And people always say, like, one cycle wouldn't hurt. That's the term which is going on now, right now. So is it like that? Like one cycle wouldn't hurt?
Yeah, it will hurt. It will hurt. Like,
it will hurt.
It's just damage is damage. Once it's done, it's done. And it's very hard to undo the damages from steroids. Like it's a long way to fix it, and it's just not going to be worth it in the end. Like, just one cycle. If it's just one cycle, you might as well just not do it at all.
Yeah, and plus, it's not going to end in one cycle, first of all.
No.
If you take one cycle, you see the results, oh, freaking, I look big, I look shredded, and I'm feeling good, you know. You weren't going to stop.
No.
You want another cycle, then next year you want another, you want the bigger doses. So that's how it works. Like, you know, you progress.
You get hooked.
Yeah, you get
it's
hooked.
a drug, essentially.
Yeah, so this is why I always, you know, tell people, like, you know, it's not like a one-time affair. If you take it, you jump on it, you'll bloody, you know, it'll suck you in.
Yeah.
I would always like be interested in, you know, spending more time with people, those who are natural. And this is what I do. Like, I promote natural athletes. I promote people, those who are, you know, in this community, because we have like a very small community. Yes, there are people, those who know they are natural and they're doing their stuff, but nobody knows them. Yeah. So through my channel, I want to put everyone in front of the, let's grow, let's show the world that, you know, being natural, like the Olympians do, the real Olympians. That's how they grow. They train their body and mind, and they've achieved something naturally without any steroids and drugs. And plus, they're popular. They're earning money. Yes, they have a different sport which is in general more popular, but we can do the same thing with health and fitness and bodybuilding as well. Yeah,
important. Like, they're famous and everything the way they are because they train so hard, and people are impressed to their dedication that they can compete at those levels naturally. That's what's impressive. Like, anyone, as I said, can jump on steroids and make their sport 10 times better, but the fact that they are naturally doing it, it is just insane, and that's why it's so interesting to watch.
Yes. Yeah. And speaking of that, since you have been a karate player, please tell more about that. Like, how was it? Like, how long have you been a karate player?
So pretty much I was doing karate ever since I was like 4. I was on the Australian team for roughly 7 to 8 years, competed all over the world, Oceania, Commonwealth and world levels. I won the Commonwealth title in India.
Whoa, in Delhi?
Yeah, exactly, a couple of years ago. Then competed at a world level, did pretty well on that, and and that was all natural.
Yeah, so I mean, like, see guys, like, you can do a lot of things being natural. It's not just, you only have to become a bodybuilder. It's a very, you know, sad thing when I see a young person like 16, 17 and want to have a great physique. And they see, you know, all these enhanced influencers, and they see, oh, I want to become that. But they don't know the process, like what they're going through. They're never going to share, like, you know, what's going inside. No. They just see the good pictures and videos.
Yeah, exactly. And they see them working hard in the gym, and it's like, oh, that's all. But no, it's everything that's on the side they don't see, which is the importance. Like, and that's what we need to shed light on for especially the younger generation, because they don't understand what people are doing on the side.
Yeah. Wow, that was you know, really eye-opening, because we, like, in my channel, we never had a perspective from an international perspective. So this is very eye-opening that this is what is happening in Australia as well. All right. All right, guys. So first exercise, ये कर रहे हैं हम. So we'll be doing like a couple of warm-up sets. Let's do like 11, 12 repetitions as a warm-up. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to bring my elbow right here. Okay? Stretch and very simple. So the idea is to bring your arm and adapt your arm and bring it here, the elbows here. So usually what people do is they pull like this. So we're not doing this, we're doing this. Okay, this is Holly's first warm-up set. was it?
Jelly. My
Yeah?
arms are
Good.
dead.
You feeling on your biceps?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm feeling on my biceps, on my forearms, everywhere.
It's only one exercise in.
All right, guys, so दूसरी exercise, the second exercise which we're doing here is T-bar rowing, and we're using this close grip handle, which is the V handle, and of course, a couple of warm-up sets, and then we're going to be doing 3 working sets with 10 repetition for concentric failure. All right, so this is a warm-up. Fix your feet and everything, chest up, squeeze and hold. Like how often do you pose?
I try and pose at least once a week minimum.
Okay.
In prep, it's every day.
Yeah.
But at the moment, because I'm in off season and have been in off season for about 12 months, it's just once a day. Once a week.
Once a week.
But it can be up to 3 times a week, just literally whenever the room's free.
Yeah.
Or even in the morning at home, jump in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
Do a couple poses.
You know, let's do like after workout bit of posing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I've got my heels with me, so.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, that one's killing me.
That was good. That was a good set.
God.
So this is what I mean when I say concentric failure.
Till failure.
So like, you know, no more repetition left on your body.
Yeah,
in your
my
body.
arms, they were not pulling up anymore.
Yeah. All right, guys. So this is liquid chalk. Works really well and good for the gyms as well because you don't spread the dust.
Yeah, love it.
Yes. The third and last exercise of back is single arm rows. And एक छोटा सा twist मैं यहाँ पे करता हूँ. I'll show you what I do. This is my first working set and I'm going for 10 repetitions. So the 10 repetitions, how I do it. So मैं यहाँ से start करता हूँ from the pronated grip, and when I pull, I go to the neutral. So this is the trick. Stretch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so my PT is done. Now, Holly's gonna take me through to
some biceps.
bicep workout and as well as traps.
All right, let's do it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Yeah, so the reason why I use preacher curls instead of just a normal standing bicep curl is because it really locks you in. You can't swing your body around, so it's just your bicep pulling up the weight. Whereas when you're doing a standing curl, you can swing it up quite easy.
Yes.
So this is just locked in, just really using the biceps. So yeah, preacher curls are pretty much one of the main bicep exercises that I do.
Yeah.
There's a few others, but this is my number one go-to. Just because I feel like most females, they don't want to train biceps, but this is like, in my perspective, the most optimal bicep exercise. So just doing this one and maybe a few others, this is definitely...
And females should do arms workout, like including triceps as well, yeah?
Females should train every muscle group, obviously they neglect biceps, triceps and chest most likely, but we should always still at least be doing 1 to 2 exercises a week minimal.
Yeah, 1 to 2 exercises.
Minimal.
Yeah, minimal.
Yeah. So hitting every
So for example,
group.
biceps, only 2 exercises for the whole week.
Yes. Same with triceps and
That's a
same
good
with
point.
chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chest, like no more than like 2 exercises
Yeah,
for the
so,
whole week?
Yeah, so for chest I normally do like a push press and then an incline chest press.
Yeah, no flies.
Just to hit the muscle. Same with calves, like girls don't train calves normally, hit them anyways.
Okay, cool. Usually I prefer ropes, but this one gives a better, I would say, the gripping. See. Okay, so how do I grip here? I lock my thumb in this one and grab like this.
Yeah.
And the shrug movement, right? So usual shrug is this, right?
Yeah.
So what I do in the end, I pull my elbows like this. So shrug and this. So it gives my traps a double stretch. Okay, so this is normal shrug, right?
Yeah.
So normal shrug and contraction. See the contraction?
It's the extra range of
Yep.
movement.
And then I merge both the movements in one go.
Yeah.
Up and go again. Oh, perfect. Traps. Yeah, thank you so much, Holly, and it
course.
was a really good workout.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Good fun, learned some stuff.
I think that you must be feeling on your back right now.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling it. It's going to feel it the next couple of days as well.
Yes.
Tell you that.
Yes. So thank you very much, guys, for joining in. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and comment down below if you want to see Holly more on this channel.
Yes.
And maybe we'll talk more about the natural stuff. What do you
Sounds
say?
good. Yeah. No, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Thank you very much. Bye. Jeet Selal, signing off.